Hi, it's Lucy here, and whether you're brand new to PET tape or you've been crafting with it for a while, this video is going to turn you into an expert. There are so many variations and textures, and I haven't seen any other videos that go this in depth. And I know I've already converted some of you into PET lovers. I love reading that, and please put it in the comments so that others can see how much they're adored by not just me. But if you're still on the fence, this tutorial will help you decide if it's right for you. Plus, I'll be sharing card design ideas along the way. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you've probably seen me use PET tape in a lot of my projects, but I've never done a full breakdown of what it is and why I love it. So that's exactly what we're doing today, and let's get started. So what exactly is PET tape? Unlike washi tape, which has a papery texture, PET tape is made from a thin, flexible plastic material. It's often highly transparent, but there are also semi-opaque and more solid designs, and I'll talk more about that shortly. And instead of washi's soft matte finish, PET tape comes in a variety of textures, and let me show you a few examples so you can see the differences. Now let's talk about the different types of PET tape and stickers you'll come across, because there's quite a variety. If you've ever used washi tape, you know it's usually opaque with a soft paper-like feel, but PET tape comes in different opacity levels, which can really affect how you use them in your projects. Some are solid and opaque, and you'll often see white ink mentioned in the description. This means a layer of white ink is printed first before the colours, making the designs more vibrant and harder to see through. These are great for layering because they stand out beautifully even on patterned or coloured backgrounds. And let's add this girl to this card and see if we can see the design underneath. I'm going to cut a straight line at the bottom of the image so it lines up neatly with the bottom of the large square. And once she's in place, I can always trim any extra pieces if needed, just with the craft knife. I'll add one of these hanging baskets, and notice how they're pre-cut stickers, no fussy cutting required on this tape. These hanging basket stickers are medium transparency, but notice how they still stand out against this busy background. Sometimes the level of contrast makes a big difference, especially depending on how dark or light your background is. Then there are medium opacity PET tapes, and these work best on white backgrounds as their colours are more transparent. However, they may not show up as well on darker surfaces, and they're not always ideal as top layers when layering stickers. And here's an example of this gorgeous tape added to white card, blue card, and a busy pattern paper. And the white background looks best, but you could use the blue for this particular tape, but you definitely couldn't put it over the pattern paper. And here's some medium opacity flowers, and look how lovely they look on white card. A great idea if you want to layer the medium transparent stickers also is to add them to white card first, then they become more like an embellishment rather than part of the background. And here's a couple of examples of this. This is one of those flowers. I added it to white card and then fussy cut around it. Now let's take a look at highly transparent PET tapes, and they give a really soft, delicate effect. Look at these flowers, aren't they beautiful? See how they almost have a watercolor appearance? The transparency lets them blend beautifully into the background. I'm going to add one to a card front here, then all I need is a sentiment, and that's it. Just two elements, but the result is stunning, I think. Sometimes less is more, and with designs like this, the beauty of the tape really shines. And there's 10 stickers in each of these packs, and at around $1.50 US per pack, they're a really affordable option for adding beautiful designs to your projects. PET designs come in a few different formats, so let's go through them. And first we have rolls of tapes. Many of them are continuous patterns, which are really easy to use. Just cut off what you need for your creation. And then there are tapes with individual images on them, which can be either non-pre-cut, and now there's a lot being created pre-cut where the designs are already cut into individual stickers along the roll, so no fussy cutting needed. The non-pre-cut PET tapes need to be cut out individually, or as I've done here on this card, you can add it as 2 rows to create a gorgeous but easy background. And I've just added one of the watercolor PET stickers to where the roll joins so you can't see the join, and then added a simple sentiment. And doesn't it make a pretty background? I've created many cards like this in past videos. Another trick you can try if you love the images but don't enjoy fussy cutting is using them with a background die like this. Here I've used a beautiful matte PET tape, but instead of carefully cutting around each piece, I roughly cut them out and placed them underneath the frame. No fussy cutting needed. Let's create one so you can see how easy it is. First, I'll pick a PET tape with lots of beautiful images. Then I'll die cut the frame using 2 layers of white card at once. The top layer will cut through completely, while the second layer will only get an indent of the rectangles. If it does cut all the way through, just add some double-sided tape to the back to keep the pieces in place. And this just helps so you know exactly where the rectangles are and where you need to place the tape. And next I'll add an image to each rectangle, trimming off anything that overlaps into the next section. If your image overhangs into the next rectangle, just use a craft knife to trim it between the rectangles, because once the frame is on, the cut will be hidden. I've recently started using this weeder tool, and wow, what a game changer. Do you use one of these? It makes things so much easier, and I will show it again later. All the PET tapes and stickers I'm sharing today are from Journalsay, and I have an 8% discount code if you'd like to grab some of these beautiful designs. I'll have all the details in the description box below, along with links. They even have these weeders in a gorgeous peacock style. I can't wait to get one in my next order so I can show you. Once I've finished adding the stickers, I can then add the frame, and I'll mount it onto burgundy cardstock and then add a sentiment just to finish off the card. And what do you think of this card? It's super simple, but hopefully you love this idea. Next, there are PET stickers, which are just like regular stickers, but with that beautiful PET transparency and durability. They come in a range of sizes, so they can be the main focus on your card or just little additions here and there for added interest. There's so many different themes to choose from. I was going to say florals are among some of my favorites, but I also love the scenery stickers and the butterfly stickers, the people stickers. There's just so many. They're all brilliant. And finally, we have sticker booklets, which come in different styles also. And this booklet has all different coloured windows and scenery pieces. The smaller booklet includes 2 of each design. One is in washi material and the other is in PET. And both are always adhesive. And most sticker books are pre-cut, so there's no need for fussy cutting. And while many books offer the same designs in both PET and washi, some feature different designs for each material. And these books are a great way to test out both materials side by side. These PET stickers have a glossy transparent border, whereas this next book has matte PET borders, so there's no shine. And hopefully you can see the difference on these 2 image borders. Can you see there's no shine on their boots whatsoever? These large books come in many different themes. I love all these images in this desert book. I chose all the products I'm showing today. I think this is why I probably gush about them so much. And this book has 20 pages, 10 PET and 10 washi pages. So let's peel off one of the washi stickers and see how this gives a white border to the sticker, just in case you're new to washi as well. And I've added it on blue so you can see it easier. On white card, you don't notice the border so much, and so I would say washi looks best on white paper. Okay, let's talk about the 6 different textures of PET now, and we'll start with the glossy PET, which is the most common finish. It has a smooth, shiny surface that reflects light beautifully. And here I've added a full piece of glossy PET on the left, and on the right side I've roughly cut around the border and the image to reduce some of that shine. And sometimes using the full piece works best for a bold eye-catching look, while other times trimming it down helps it blend better with the card design. It just all depends on the actual creation that you're doing. And then we have the matte PET, which gives a barely there border. You really can't see them well in any light. There's no shine, so it feels more muted, almost like printed vellum. The scene and sentiment image are also matte, very muted, whereas this piece of tape with the painting images has a matte background, but the images are slightly glossy. I love using matte PET when I want a more subtle and elegant effect. And then next is Flash Sand PET, which has a slightly grainy frosted texture. It diffuses light in such a pretty way, giving it a subtle shimmer without being glossy. It almost looks like there's a fine dusting of glitter on it. I think it's difficult to see here on video, but it's easier to see on this roll of tape that it has a frosty texture. And then here's an example of it on a card. I think it makes a really interesting texture on the card. I love it. I think this is a fairly new type of PET. It's only been around for a short while. And then next we have the raised UV oil printing, and this example I have here has a laser finish, so it's iridescent when it hits the light. And then here's another example of this type of tape. This one is from the washi tape shop. The print is slightly raised from the tape, which gives it a really nice and interesting texture too. Then there's also Shell Light PET, which has a pearlescent, iridescent quality. Depending on the angle, you might catch different colours reflecting off the surface, giving it a beautiful luminous look. And here's another example. See how the colours shift with the movement on the butterflies? And then finally there's Gilded PET, which has metallic foiling added to parts of the design. And this is such a showstopper. The gold, silver or holographic details make images pop, and it's perfect for adding a touch of luxury to your projects. Let me tilt this one in the light so you can see the shimmer. And these two are from the washi tape shop, and I have a 10% discount code for them. I'll have the details below. Do you have a favourite texture? I'd love to hear about it. Now here's a couple of tips for peeling stickers and tapes. If you're working with a roll of PET tape stickers, bending the tape near the cut can help lift the edge and make peeling easier. And then when storing a continuous roll of PET tape like this, cut a small slice of the backing off the end before putting it away. And this way the tape seals the roll, but the next time that you go to use it, you'll have an easy starting point since the PET won't be flush with the backing. And then for stickers, I find the best way is to roll the sticker off the backing using my thumb, rotating it to find the easiest spot to release it. Some areas peel away more smoothly than others, so just keep trying different parts of the sticker. And if you do struggle with peeling stickers, this inexpensive mat can be a great help. Just remove the protective sheet off the mat. Place your sticker down and use a weeder tool to separate the sticker from the backing effortlessly. This weeder tool really helps instead of using fingernails. And I hope this video has answered any questions you may have had about PET tape and what it is, the different types available and how to use it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it or learnt something. I can't wait to hear the comments. The background dies I've used today are linked below, along with a 25% discount code. And I've also linked some of the main PET items I've shown, but for even more, you can check out my Pinterest board where you'll find images of each item with clickable links for easy shopping. Plus, I have discount codes for them. Just click on the word more in the description box to find all the details. What did you think of these easy card designs using PET? Do you have a favourite card? I absolutely love creating cards with PET, and if you do too, or you're interested in seeing more, I have a whole playlist of videos featuring PET and washi tape designs. Just click the thumbnail just before the end of this video to check them out. I have lots of videos to choose from. Even for my long-time viewers, there might be ones that you've missed. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with a new video soon. But until then, happy crafting and bye for now.